Do not enter the path of the wrong. Do not walk in the way of the evildoers. Avoid it. He says, do not pass by it. Turn away from it and pass on. See, this is, by the way, discernment, not judging. It's judgment. You see a situation, you believe it to be a situation where some wrong things are happening. You don't judge the people, excuse me, you don't judge the people doing. You just use judgment to say, I shouldn't be doing. And you then walk on. You avoid that space. Don't think negatively of the people doing. You don't know why they're doing or where they are in their walk or what Father's doing with them. Or maybe they're headed to the bottom so they can have a very wonderful looking rise back up when they finally hit the bottom and are ready to receive. You don't know that this is part of that journey or not. All you should know is that you don't need to be a part of it at that moment. So their journey doesn't need to be a part of your journey. Discernment and judgment, not judging. You don't look at them and go, oh, look at them, those awful sinners. No, you look at them and say, oh, look at that stuff they're doing. I probably shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know what part of their path or journey it is. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to walk this other way. Let's be careful with that. This is the time of year where a lot of you think it's funny to mock the Christmas keepers. Stop doing that. They were you. But pass by it. Don't participate in it. Don't participate in Christmas. Don't participate in all the elements of it. But you don't have to participate in the mocking of it either. How many of you have ever seen somebody mocked for Christmas keeping and then the person miraculously decided, oh, wow, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to start keeping the holy days now. Does that ever happen? Never. Okay? All you did was lose friends out of it. Create enemies. If they're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, then just don't involve yourself in what they're doing. Allow that they have their path and their journey, and it's their path and their journey. You just don't do it yourself. He says, don't, and by the way, when he says avoid it, do not pass by it, in other words, if you see it over there and you can go this way to avoid it, don't kind of walk close enough by it so you could really kind of get in there and look at it and whatever. He says, just you already saw enough of it to know you don't want to be involved. Go in a different direction. You don't need to get all the way up in the face of it, where you might be tempted to be part of it or tempted to say something you shouldn't say. Either way, you'll either attack it or you'll be a part of it. Better, you should just avoid it. He says, turn away from it, pass on. For they do not sleep unless they have done evil, and their sleep is taken away unless they make someone fall. Now, by the way, this is not necessarily just saying that there's an evil inclination intent here. They would like you to be participating in what they're doing. Everybody's happiest and most comfortable when everybody else is participating with them. So if you go near enough to it, they will not be happy unless they try to get you dragged into it. Not because they're trying to do evil to you or hurt you. They're just going to have more fun with more the merrier. Hey, come and join us over here. So don't judge them for that either. They want you to do what they're doing, just like you want them to do what you're doing. We're always going to be happiest when we're not doing it by ourselves. We want people to be doing it with us, whether it's Torah observance or the other stuff. Because when you were doing the other stuff, you wanted everybody to be joining in with you with that. So resist the urge to put the very clever little memes all over Facebook that you think are so funny, but you're mocking other people's belief systems. This is not appropriate behavior. I mean, we need to knock it off. You were them. I know there's probably one or two exceptions of people that never did that stuff in the room, maybe were watching, but for the majority of you, you were them. And you would not have appreciated people mocking you either. You took it seriously. It was part of what you did. It was part of your belief system. And so we should not mock others in their walk. That's Abba's problem, not yours. He'll poke their bubble when he's ready and at his timing. He'll wake them up